Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Aphmau Cast Q&A. It is a fine Saturday afternoon. I hope everybody is having a great weekend, and thank you guys so much for joining us for this lovely event. You might have seen many of these people who are here with me today on other streams for Streamily, but we're so excited to be back. Everyone in cast, thank you so much for joining me. We're going to go through and introduce everybody, but first, I want to let everybody in chat know that you can scan this QR code over here to go check out the Aphmau collection on Streamily.com. Go check out some prints there. And while you're at it, you might want to check out the new print that we just premiered today. I'm going to bring it up on stage. Guys, we have a summer surprise. Summer surprise right here. Yeah,
nice. So much light.
I mean, there's been many an Aphmau beach episodes, so I can't say that like there hasn't been the canonic like anime beach episode yet. We have had that, but this is our headcanon of you guys hanging out at the beach. Guys, definitely go check that out. It again is live right now. We just premiered it on the store, so please go grab a print, and we would love to sign it for you guys. I will let you know this is pre-sale, so we're gonna get this to you at the end of 2025, like by the end of 2025. So just take your time, take a seat, make your orders, and we'll get it to you. Fret not. All right. While we're here, we have a special new guest who has their first time here in an Aphmau group event. We are so excited. Jordan Reynolds, would you like to say hello real quick? Go ahead.
Hi.
We'll start with you, buddy.
Oh, sweet. All right. Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Jordan Reynolds. I'm the voice of Asch. Prisoner! So, in case you forgot who it was, that's kind of his thing. He's a jerk, but apparently some of y'all love him. So I'm happy to be here. Super stoked.
I love it. I love it.
I just realized, Asch, where have you been, Asch?
I know. On another planet.
Oh my God.
That sounds like a troublesome thing for me, but if you could stay on that planet, I'd deeply appreciate it.
Just chilling on Deimos with my bros.
I need Michaela to introduce themselves next from that exchange. Michaela, go ahead. You have the floor.
I'm a news Michaela. I voice actor Sylvana for My Street and the majority of the Aphmau stuff, as well as Lady Bish from My Inner Demons. So Asch being here is quite an interesting little convenience here.
Fight. Oh man.
Don't make me blush. I'm gonna blush.
Oh no. Is this an enemies to lovers thing? I'm still learning.
I am married to his brother. Hold on, wait a minute.
Scandal.
Oh
no, you're married to Jonas. Awesome.
Aren't you constantly hitting on Asch though, and like all the boys?
No, I'm back in the demon world. Like I'm back in the demon world.
Oh,
Lady Grandma.
Getting it mixed up. Yeah, Grandma just goes for all the boys.
Yeah.
Grandma, hang on. Can we get that? I need that to be a shirt for the Aphmau crew. Grandma just goes on all the boys. It's Grandma rules. Okay. I also love the juxtaposition of Lady Bish from Sylvana, who's like, no boys allowed. Absolutely not. Get out of here.
Absolutely not. No way.
Oh my God. Shadow, I need you to be next. Go ahead. Introduce yourself, my friend. Oh no, I'll add you to the stage instead. Here, go ahead.
Okay. Hi.
Okay.
Hi. Yeah, I'm Shadow Temple. I'm going to sit myself further in the circle. I'm the guy who plays Pierce, both for My Inner Demons Pierce, as well as Everyday Average Pierce. Both of them. All the time. Forever.
Yeah.
Hi.
We have a very My Inner Demons heavy panel today. I will say. Don't worry, we're
I
gonna
was
covering
just
like every
thinking that. I was like, wow.
Right. I love it. Well, I think it goes off well from the VidCon announcements too. For anyone in chat who missed VidCon, there was an announcement about some new My Inner Demons, maybe some new My Street.
Yeah.
All this stuff coming out of the Aphmau, the Cat Face Factory. I will let everybody in chat know we're not going to be spoiling anything, guys. You're going to want to watch this show. It's not as exciting if we tell you about it in this panel. So please don't be asking a bunch of questions about that in chat. We can't. We don't have any answers for you. I'm sorry. We
literally don't know.
Yeah, that's whatever. We don't know.
And even if we did, we cannot tell you.
Mermaid tail. Oh goodness. Mac, why don't you introduce yourself to everyone?
Me? Oh, hi. I'm Mac, or Mac and Cheese, please. And I play Mac on the channel. And also Lorelai in My Inner Demons. So
yeah, see? More My Inner Demons. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Goodness. Keston, I'm tossing it to you, buddy. With your sweet hat again. You always bring the hat. I love it.
Always have a new hat for the occasion. Hi there, everybody. My name's Keston Howard. I am the voice of Zane, Dante, Eric, and several others on the Aphmau channel for My Street, Diaries, and other series forthwith. Glad to be here.
Yes, I am glad that you're here as well, Keston. Can I just like hit you up for some fashion advice? I need a hat. I'm in Texas. I feel like this is just wrong.
I mean, if
Wrong.
you have a hat in Texas, like I come from Ohio, and I was able to get hats like this. So everyone thinks I'm from Texas, but I'm not. So
It's BS. I'm trying really hard not to swear at you. This is an Aphmau panel, but that's some BS right there. James, you're up. Please say hello to everybody.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is James Brown. I voice Rise on the Aphmau channel for Minor Demons and for the regular content on the Shuki channel, as well as occasionally on the SMPs. And I've also voiced Low on Minecraft Diaries, and let's see, I think it was Mr. Moore for Falcon. Was it Phoenix Drop High? One of the teachers and the dean back when Falcon Claw University was around. So yeah,
Nice.
glad to be here.
Falcon Claw University. Okay. If you're any Falcon Claw University questions, I need a few of those. Real quick. We haven't had any of those.
I've been spending a lot of time trying to watch all those episodes just to get back on the lore, basically. So that's been my mission for the last few months. When I
I'll
had
do
time.
watch party with you.
Yeah.
I need to learn too. Like, okay, K-pop Demon Hunters first. Then,
Yeah.
then like,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad Corin agrees. Corin, say hello.
Hi. Oh, saving the best last. No, okay.
I know. No, it's
No.
true.
Hi,
It's
everyone. My
true.
name is Corinne Sudberg. I play Kimberly. And also Emmeline. And let me pull up the wiki. Hold on. Kiki, Zoe, Fiona. And I'm also in My Inner Demons as Kirsten. I guess that's her name. She's a bully. She's one of Lorelai's friends.
Ah.
So yeah.
Oh.
I totally forgot
know
about
that.
her. Yeah. She's basically another Sasha. She sounds exactly like Sasha.
Mm.
Oh no.
Glad to be here.
The bully
I love
variant.
this.
Yeah.
What's funny, like Kim's not really a bully. She's just like
Blunt.
like,
She's a chaos gremlin.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Well, everybody in chat, again, these are our lovely cast members. Thank you guys so much again for joining me. These are wonderful people. Everyone in chat. I don't know if you guys know this. It's been an honor to work with them. Just in like the Aphmau sphere. And for anyone who doesn't know, I guess I'll zoom in so you can read. Hi, I'm Lindsay Jones. I'm your host today. And I also voice Xena, one of the newest members to the Aphmau crew. So it's awesome to get to hang with the cool kids. I'm at the cool kids table finally. Oh,
Always been at the cool kids table.
thank you.
Thanks,
Stop.
told
Oh my
you that.
God.
Lindsay,
Thanks,
just to
guys.
double check, is everybody good with our volumes? Like, are our volumes good? I saw
Yeah.
one comment saying that Keston was a little quiet. He's
Yes,
fine
let's
for us.
let's boost that.
You know, I can always get louder. You know.
Oh no, that's actually true. That's a good
No, I
point.
think your
Hold
voice
on.
is being, your mic is being suppressed.
It
There's a
sounds like it's
suppression on
being
your mic,
suppressed. Yeah.
You know what? Let's see. If I
Which,
can-
like, I love that that's just technical terminology for people who do voice acting or work on a mic, but it sounds like that mic is just being like, silenced. Like, no, you stand up for yourself, Mike.
Yeah, like,
Be
Mike
brave.
suppression sounds like it can't vote or something. I don't get it.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I mean,
Well,
we can also say compressed. So that
Yeah,
also is the correct
could
term.
be. Checking now. How's this sounding to everybody? A little bit better.
Better. Can you
Yeah,
do the
everybody
volume
in chat
just a
let us
little bit
know.
more?
Yep, cranking the volume up a bit.
There you go.
Yeah,
There we go. There we go.
We good.
That's also the beauty of the live streams. I will say, everybody in chat, I'm sure you guys know the drill for Streamly, but if you do not, we like to bring streams from our living rooms to yours. Everybody's at home right now. We understand how hard it is to get to a convention. There's a lot of costs behind it. There's like just a lot of stress, you know? So we want to make sure that we bring the convention and a panel situation like this to you at home when you're just popping on your computer, hanging out on mobile. Yeah. Real quick, one more time, I want to let you guys know if you want to grab that group print, please scan the QR code here on screen and we will start asking some questions to these lovely, lovely panelists. Jordan, you're up first, my friend. Again, you're I know. This is
we
your
go.
first Aphmau one. Let's go.
Let's
go. Okay. I had a question from X and they were asking, how did you prep for the role of Asch?
Oh.
Well, when I got the offer and they just wanted, there wasn't a whole lot of major context like in the beginning, but once I got the script and just the vibe, I was like, dang, dude, he's an entitled brat. So, which is fun to play because it's the opposite of me. So I just got to channel my inner like tantrum child that I never got to be. You know what I'm saying? I've never been in positions to boss people around and just yell at them and get everything that I want because I'm a prince. So and what I also decided to do is to consciously just like the lead, you know, as an actor, you got to have like some hooks into the characters. And the whole premise of Asch is he's used to getting everything he wants, right? And because of that, it's incredibly funny what happens when he doesn't get it what he wants, when he's down on Earth. and he's just trying to, he's just like, what is this device with water and it goes down into, where's it going? Someone tell me. He can't stand not actually getting what he wants or being in control, and that's pretty much his entire visit to Earth. So he's constantly losing his mind because he doesn't know how to handle not getting what he wants. So that's essentially what I lead with as Asch, is like, what would someone be like if they're used to their entire life getting what they want and now they don't?
Got you. So do you feel like he's a little narcissistic? I feel like that's a good descriptor, right?
Yeah, I would say, honestly, having been in relationships with pure narcissists, I wouldn't say he's actually quite not quite. I would say he's close, but he's actually, there's moments where I chose, and the writing was always great, and I always gave multiple takes where it's like he says it as, it's just like, well, maybe I want to go with you, to show some vulnerability, or like, well, maybe I want to go with you. There's two different ways to say it, or like, maybe I just want to go, or there's one because he's crushing, or he's like, he cares about that person. So I try to bring a soft side to Asch in moments, and so, and then I could tell he had guilt in some moments, which narcissists don't really have. So my interpretation is that he's slightly narcissistic, but just more entitled and not used to not knowing how to navigate, not getting what he wants.
Got you. Okay. Well, I look forward to maybe seeing some more growth from him if that's the case. Like we can stop in this, It's got to be the anime arc where like, okay, it's like the Zuko thing, At first you're like, Zuko, and then you're like, this guy's amazing, love him, best character in the show. James, I'm gonna toss this one to you too. We had another question from Instagram. They were asking for you, how do you like differentiate when you're playing Reese in Aphmau SMP and then Reese in My Inner Demons?
Well, in both versions, Rise is very much more of a logical person, or he sees himself as one of the smarter people of the group, even if he's not like very much upfront about it. But I think the difference is I try to look at the chaotic situations that are happening and basically crank it up to 11 in terms of my like reactions to it, and then that's how the energy kind of just stayed up there. I think when I first started trying out these episodes, I was more or less doing what I did before for MID, and then I started realizing, no, these are very much like wacky Looney Tunes kind of episodes, so I can let loose a little bit and accentuate certain things. Like even though he's going to be logical or be confused about something, just go nuts with it. Don't hold anything back, and that's kind of how I took it for the SMPs.
Solid. Okay. And once again, I cannot listen. I even prepped for this and I was like, you can do it. You can say the right name. Okay. And of course I go, hi. Yeah. So Rise, God dang it.
You just gotta think rise up.
There you go.
Yeah.
Rise up.
Yeah.
Yes. Rise up.
Oh,
No more
boy.
suppressed mics, guys. No more suppressed mics. Oh my gosh. All right. Next up, Michaela, we have a question for you. And this was actually from Facebook. They were asking same thing. How do you differentiate between Sylvana and Lady Bish?
Well, that's purely just the differences of character, because you have Sylvana, who is very much the motherly figure. So everyone has that mom who's very overprotective, helicopter type, who is always just trying to direct you in a certain way forward, at least what she believes is the best way forward. And so Sylvana, because a lot of my friends tell me this, I'm very much of a mother figure. I easily resonate with her, so I kind of sit down with Sylvana much more easily than I do with Lady Bish, who with Lady Bish, she's very much the villainess. She is not necessarily the ho type of character, but she's very much the seductress, I will do what it takes to get what I want, and it's not about what other people do around me, is what I do for myself. And if anyone else fails around me, then that's their issue, not mine. So I can easily separate the two, but like one is good, one's more good on the side of good intentions and goodness, and the other one's on the selfish intents, not necessarily evil. She doesn't want to like rule the world to like dominate anyone for like an evil purpose. She just believes that her station is above to such a high degree that she believes she should be at the top. So the separation is just purely on personalities. And after that, it just kind of runs through tonality. Then I have Sylvana kind of sit with my natural range, and I have Lady Bish sit in my more steadfast, grounded, dominant phase. So yeah.
I love that dominance there. Okay, hang on. Hold on, guys.
A lot of people do, which is a little scary because I'm like, if anyone actually knows me, I'm very much the opposite. Like, yeah, I cannot dominate anything in the world.
But you
like,
play
I
one on
mean-
TV.
Yeah, like
I've
the
met-
TV is like, oh yeah, absolutely.
I've had the pleasure of meeting Michaela in person. She's like the sweetest person. So she's very like helpful, very kind, very empathetic. I love it. I look forward to seeing more Lady Bish. Keston, this one's for you. Someone in chat was asking, like, do we take questions from the chat? Yes, that's exactly why we host events here on the Streamly YouTube channel. And we have one from chat. I'm going to add on to this too. But their question, this is from Al Creamy. Awesome name. Love the Pokemon reference. I've been wanting to ask Keston for a long time. As a person with the same quirks, is Zane autistic? I am also autistic, and I got some of that same vibe too. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, when I was originally doing Zane as a character, I didn't play him with that type of quirk in mind. But I do see where people can get that idea. Like, Zane is the type of person that, he struggles to sometimes express his emotions very clearly sometimes. Like, he can be very focused on certain things. But, I mean, if that is the way that some people see him and they want to relate to him that way, then I don't see that being an issue or anything, because I can see Zane being played that way. But, like, just from my standpoint, when I originally played Zane that way, I did not have that in mind, but I can definitely see where people would get that mindset about him.
Hey, it'd be good if I unmuted myself. The streamer curse. Hey, you're muted. Oh, man. I can definitely see that. And again, just like being autistic myself, I love that there's that kind of representation or even interpretation from the fan base for any of those characters.
Better word, yeah.
Exactly. Corinne, since you were just talking to, this is perfect. A question for you. Bring it on. Okay, they were asking, and we've had this before on the other panels, but I always love to hear it. What is Corinne's chaos gremlin energy that you channel for Kim? I know you have it. I've met you.
I don't know. I mean, I'm honestly a chill person, but I just enjoy being a nerd, and I love my hobby a lot, that I like to share that energy with people, and I guess I put that into Kim, and she's also very passionate about magic and reading and the stuff that she likes, so I guess I just kind of express it in a similar way for her. So yeah, I think that's about it.
I'm
just kind of a happy-go-lucky kind of gal,
You are. You're very bubbly. Like, again, I had the pleasure of meeting a lot of these guys at VidCon, and everyone, first of all, so nice. Like, genuinely, that has been like the most fun experience I've ever had, and everyone's just so just bubbly. It's like good positive energy. I love this cast a lot. And that's my little soapbox spiel. I'm gonna bring this one over to Mac. Mac, we have a question from the audience. They are saying, this is Min. They say, question, will we see more Mac and Zane on the Roblox channel? And I've been watching you guys play more Roblox too. That's really exciting that you're breaking into that.
Yeah, we have been playing Roblox. I think we did a video a couple of days ago, but I don't know when it's gonna post. So yes, there will be more Mac on the Roblox channel. I'm not sure. Keston, are you doing much of the Roblox stuff?
Oh, yeah, I do Roblox from time to time. I would love to jump back in on those again whenever the need comes around. I know how to sling a block or two.
Sling a block or two.
It's so funny because that applies to Minecraft too. Once again, I need it on a shirt. I know how to sling a block or two. Okay, don't mess with Keston. Okay, I love it. Shadow, I'm tossing this one to you. We have a question from the audience again.
Alrighty.
They are asking. This is a I Heart Piero, I think. Listen, I don't know if that's French or not. I'm just going to choose to believe that it's fancy. Hi, I got a question for Piers. How long have you been playing your character in the Aff crew?
Oh.
Yeah, so I started playing Pierce for Minor Demons back in 2019. So it's been now 6 years that I've been playing some version of Pierce, one type or another. So that Minor Demons Pierce went from like 2019 to 2020. And then, as we did a couple of mini game episodes here and there with that. And then, 2020 into 2021, the modern day Pierce iteration you see kind of slowly formed. It's fun. You could actually go back and watch some of those like daily videos from 2020 where I pretty much just used this voice right here because I needed something that was not Minor Demons Pierce where he says 5 words in a video. and talking at this speed in that voice would kill me by the end of each episode. So I just kind of started with my own voice, and then we did a couple episodes where we kind of did like little kind of like henchmen and that slowly built up the voice for Pierce. And so like the Pierce that we know and love of the modern day, probably been doing that one for maybe 4 years now. I would say the birth of him truly was like 2021.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Nice. Okay, he's been around for a bit. I like this. I'm excited to see what happens in the future as well.
Mm.
Got a lot of Pierce storylines. Also, please stop stealing Xena's sheep. I take that personally.
Whether or not there's your sheep is debatable, I'd say.
Pierce, you're the worst.
I know.
Oh my goodness. Michaela, I'm tossing it back to you real quick. We have another question from chat. They're asking, Michaela, I have a question for you. How long have you voiced Sylvana in Aphmau's videos and My Street? And I'm going to add to that, what are some of your favorite moments as Sylvana?
Oh my goodness. So I've been voicing Sylvana since literally Phoenix Drop High, the very first instance of Sylvana coming in. I was asked to voice her mom in the very iteration, and it's been smooth sailing from there ever since then. I've been very blessed. So like, I don't think there's ever been a point where I was like even like replaced, not replaced, but in terms of like substituted in for anyone, which has been very, very nice. But in terms of my favorite moments, I like when Sylvana is a little more dramatic, and not like dramatic as in like, oh my god, but more as like she takes the things a little more seriously. I love playing when she's funny, but those moments when I get to have a real acting moment, like to really dig into Sylvana's heart, such as like her talking to Aaron when she finally starts accepting Aaron, when she talks to Aphmau, like when she's going through her toughest moments, like post My Emerald Secret, or like even before the proposal. Like those are my favorite moments, because you really get to see more than just the mom that like waggling her chancla at you. It's more of just, this is a mom that actually cares and really genuinely wants to help and care for her daughter. So yeah.
Also awesome. Yes. No, I love that. And I'm a mom myself, so I feel that so hard. Also, I've been around many a chancla. You fear the chancla. Chancla is scary.
See, for me, it was the wooden spoon because I'm Filipino. So
Oh.
There you go.
was
There you
mine.
go. Oh my gosh. Jordan, I'm tossing this one back to you real quick. We have someone in the audience who's asked a question that you've seen on a lot of voice acting panels, but I want to expand on that too. Haley says, for everyone, what are some tips on being a voice actor? And Jordan, you've had a lot of voice acting experience. So I want to hear about like your experience, how it differs or relates to playing Asch, and what can everybody else do if they want to get into voice acting?
Man, big question. So I'm just going to kind of rapid fire some stuff. It's a very simple site, but it's packed with information. It's by D. Bradley Baker, the voice of Momo in, God, I'm so tired. Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
He made a website called iwanttobeavoiceactor.com. So be sure to check that out. But there's really, what's beautiful is thanks to the internet and home studios and everything, there's no one path into it. It's not like this is the way, like there's no like college curriculum that you can just follow and then you come out and you're like, I am a voice actor and now I get hired as an employee. No, you're never an employee, you're a contractor. So you're a gig worker, just like an Uber driver, but you don't just get gigs handed to you. So it's a grind. So be aware, it's a long game for most people. You know, I've been doing this since I started in 2008 dabbling, but didn't go full-time till 2014. Did all that in Colorado and then moved to LA in 2017 for more opportunities. And then it's been uphill from there. But every year is like boop, 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 boop. So I encourage people. My biggest thing is taking improv classes. And honestly, a lot of the voice actors who do a ton of this, more of the Aphmau series, all the brilliant voice actors here, what they're doing, like their scripts, but from my understanding, there's a lot of improv involved. And that gets your chops going. Like it gets your brain to not overthink and just like be stuck to like, if I don't have a script, I'm screwed. So I really encourage you to do Zoom online workshops. If you're uncomfortable doing it in person, you can do it from home now. If you can go in person, it's much better because you have that energy and the vibe. So improv changed my life, both personally and for my performance. And business-wise, if you want to have longevity in the game, to wrap this up, because I could go on and on, I encourage you to don't just pursue character voice acting if you want to be able to pay all your bills just doing voice acting.
Yes.
So for example, I started doing commercials, training videos, phones. It's like, thanks for calling, AT&T or whatever, right? So you can be on a phone system and get some money. You can be the announcer in the supermarket and make money. Or commercials. You know that Trivago ad that you hear on Twitch all the time where it's like that guy with the really big teeth and he's like, should have gone to Trivago. And at the end a voice comes on where it's like, book a hotel up to 40% off. Hotel, Trivago. That's me. right? And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that because I work in multiple genres by design, so I can keep the lights on because LA is expensive. So that's what I encourage you to do. Branch out, but stay focused on maybe one genre at a time. But really, you can supplement your character voice acting dreams with other kinds of voice work, like commercial, training videos, e-learning, explainer videos, phone systems, etc. Some of that's going to AI, unfortunately, but yeah. So that's a start. I could talk for 2 hours about it, but there you go.
Yeah.
Boo on the AI front too. Also, now I'm just gonna have to call you like Jordan Travago Reynolds, if that's okay. That is so cool.
You know what's
That's
funny?
neat,
I'll be
yeah.
streaming
Okay.
and people on Twitch and people will be in the chat and they're like, well, at least I could still hear Jordan. I'm got stuck
You know,
watching
the
a
ads.
Travago ad, to the non-subscribers. And I'm like,
love it,
sorry.
though.
Amazing.
No, you should be so proud of that. That's so cool. That's awesome. I
That's
love
cool.
that.
Yeah.
I have a question real quick. This is for everyone, but I'm gonna toss it to James first. They are asking, this is Paige. Paige plays. Hello. Question for everyone, anyone and everyone. What is your proudest line or scene that you've done when you look back and think, wow, that was a great delivery?
Oh my
James,
God.
what you got for us?
Proudest line I've seen. This is gonna be difficult because there's so many fun moments. I mean, and I think this. Geez, man, this is a lot. I think the first time Rise really got upset in Minor Demons, when they were at the, I think they were at the carnival. I think they were playing games, and he got tricked, and he got really upset for the first time. Something outside of his character, usually the calmest of the group. But can't really recall exactly what that line is. But I would say in most recent memory, the work we did for Alternates was pretty, and was definitely. What stuck in my mind, that was like a movie almost in many regards. I guess there was one of the last scenes he had where he was trying to expose what was going on and how everyone was in danger before he gets killed, basically through the chest. Was probably one particular scene I was pretty proud of, or at least had fun with, especially with the way it happened. So.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Justice for Rise. Justice for Rise. I need
Yes.
this. Can we get the
Donut
hashtag
Rise.
started?
He became Donut Rise at that point.
Okay, that's kind of
No.
awesome. And Rise loves ice cream. So what's all these like dessert themes? I like this.
You want to be a
Oh my
dessert, though.
goodness. It's true.
Not
It's
that
true.
kind of dessert.
Listen, you guys are all so sweet.
Aw.
I know. I'm cheesy. Listen, we have another question up here. This is from Lightning Aiden. They said, I have a question for y'all. What is your guys' favorite season of My Street, and what moments made you the most emotional? Zane,
Ooh,
Keston?
boy.
tossing it to you. Hope you're ready.
Onslaught, go.
Okay, yes. Favorite seasons. Well, I mean, looking back on it recently, like it's hard to not look over season 6 with all the emotional scenes that happened there. Like, that was kind of echoing back on that last question. That was one of my favorite points of delivery where Zane was trying to kind of like distract Gareth when he was under mind control. He's like trying to like, come on, fight me. And then Gareth stabs him and he's about to go for the kill. And he has like that soft moment where he's like, I love you, big brother. And it just like, looking back on it, I was like, man, I really was able to like have that emotional moment there, like trying to connect with Gareth. And yep, season 6 really brought a lot of those moments out from a lot of the different people that were on that season. So yeah, that'd be my choice.
Nice. That's awesome. And again, I need to learn more of this lore. This is so heartfelt. Oh my gosh. Like, I didn't know there was like brotherly rivalry. All these like, oh my gosh, this is intense. I'm not
It's
gonna
more.
cry.
There's more to it than that, but we won't spoil it for you.
No, yeah, no
Right.
spoilers.
You should watch
Gotta
the
go
show.
watch it.
Yeah, you should watch the show. Yeah.
We promise, no
YouTube.com/Aphmau.
spoilers, guys.
Yeah.
There you go. Thanks. Shadow's been in chat too, hyping everything up. Shadow, thank you. You're like my co-host here.
Plug.
Yes.
Always, forever.
It's the content creator way. I love it. Corinne, I'm tossing this one to you. We have a question from chat. Is this Swirl the Gato? That's awesome. I'm a cat person.
I like
love
that.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. For all, what was your first reaction and emotion you felt when told you want to act in the Aphmau SMP? So I'm assuming this is when you got cast as Kim. What were your first reactions?
Well, it's funny because I was Kim for the My Street stuff, and then kind of like after season 6 ended, I'm like, okay, that was a fun little thing. And then they kind of asked me out of the blue. They're like, hey, do you play Minecraft? I'm like, no. And they're like, okay, well, we can work around that.
What a era.
Yeah. And then, I mean, it was a little slow at first. I was pretty. If you watch the first episode where Kim returns, you could tell that is not what Kim is right now. Because Kim in the show was kind of meek and she was gaining her confidence after season by season. but it's very soft, very just like, hi guys, it's great to be on the server. I'm really nice to meet you. And now she's like, I'm gonna kill everyone. So she definitely evolved over time as I got used to this crew, this method, and like it's been a joy. It's been a lot of fun, honestly. I love entertaining all you guys and making you laugh. It brings joy to my day, honestly.
That's the joys of voice acting too, and like as a character like Kim, that must be so much fun to get in the booth and go, I get to be a crazy person for the next hour or so. Like I get to just go loose.
My
love
favorite thing too is like I've come up with like several catchphrases first. Or it's just always fun just to go up to somebody and go like, OMG, what's up? You know, like so I do that all the time at cons right now, and they're right away they're like, oh, it's Kim.
Yes. I think my favorite still is like, what the hecky? I'm like,
what the hecky?
No notes. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Oh my gosh. Mac, I'm tossing this one to you real quick. We have Madison from chat. They're saying, question, what is everyone's favorite character besides their own? And I honestly want to hear like what you love most about Mac first.
Oh god, don't put me on the spot. I don't know.
I'm sorry. No. Take a second, breathe.
So Mac is like everybody's friend. She wants to help and be helpful, and so I like that about her as a character. Enough about Mac. No. I guess when it comes to all of the like Aphmau characters that we've seen, my favorite is a newest addition, Peeves.
Yeah,
Peeves! So much fun. He's so silly and just like small boy must protect, you know, and like I really like him a lot.
God, that first episode with Peeves was fun.
Yeah.
It was very fun, very fun. Yeah, Peeves is awesome too. I'd love to have Peeves join us for some of these group events.
Oh, it would be great for Corey to be a part of this. Yes.
He's a busy boy. Peeves is in demand right now. He's the new hotness, you know? I'll have my people call his people.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. For you, Shadow, we had a question. This is from Instagram. They were asking, first, how did you get involved with Aphmau? And I know the backstory, like you and Mac were actually friends before this. But if you want to talk about your journey in voice acting as a general and then joining the Aph crew.
Sure, yeah. So my very first bit of voice acting, quote unquote, that I did is that I used to be a radio guy. I used to do play-by-play football for college, and that was a lot of fun. It was not much of a performer before then, and I slowly realized that I really enjoyed being on a microphone and I wanted to keep doing that. So then once I graduated college, I ended up doing streaming on Twitch for like, oh boy, I'm on my 11th year at this point over there. God, that's a lot. But then, yeah, through that, you know, a lot of the voice acting gigs that I've received have been through me networking through Twitch, actually. You know, I met Mac back at like a TwitchCon back in like 2016 or something like that. And
like that.
I know, right? It's a long time ago. And, you know, a couple of years, like, we streamed together on like Teams and things like that for a while. And then she was working for Jess at the time that Minor Demons rolled around. And I was like, she knew that I wanted to do voice acting more. And she was like, hey, you know, there's a new show coming out. We have like auditions for Noi and Pierce. And I auditioned for both. I did not get Noi. I did get Pierce. And then that's, you know, the rest, as they say, is history. But it's another piece of it that too, I think that I tell a lot of people when it comes to like getting into voice acting, networking and making friends in the space is so critical. Not necessarily with the intent to get work, but if you have friends and you help friends get work in the space, they usually return the favor, and, you know, rising tide lifts all ships and all that. It's always a good idea to, you know, anytime you're working on a gig, make sure you're making friends and you're having a good time, and just make sure that, yeah, you remember people's names and try to spend time with people.
Exactly. Real quick, can I ask, can we get just like your best Noi impression from your audition? Is that
I want to know what your Noi was.
I was like, is that okay? Is that okay? I don't want to put you on the spot. You're paid to act.
Do it.
So,
Do
you
it.
know.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like what are the lines.
Say the
It was
line,
like
Shadow.
so Asch was like passed out, you know, just as soon as they landed on Earth. And I think Ava was trying to do CPR on Asch.
Yeah, that's
right. And so that was one of the audition lines, which was like, "She's so sucking his organs out. And that was, you know, like highest possible pitch I could do, like real high panic. It went to a better actor, I'll say.
Stop.
I'm
Goodness.
happy-
Yeah, I did a
I'm
great
happy
job
with
with
my
Noe,
low
yeah.
voice boy.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought that was phenomenal. You nailed it. Goodness. Also, just because of your answer, I really wish that we had named, like, we need a single print for James that's called Rising Tide. Like, I just need that, like him at the beach or something. It'd be awesome. I'm all about
Rising
it. Real
Tide.
quick. Yeah, right? Listen,
Oh.
again, I'm cheesy. I'm a
I
mama
was
too.
thinking-
What can I say?
I was thinking of kind of like a darker solo leveling kind of spoof of Rise. At the bottom it says Arise, like ARHYS.
I love that. Oh my
A
god.
rise.
Yes.
James, can we sidebar for our fanfics? I'm on the Wattpads and the AO3.
Yeah.
Let's go, buddy. Let's go. Oh my gosh.
We'll talk.
Speaking of the group print, just want to mention again to you guys, it is now live on the site on streamly.com. We are so excited for it. The lovely Gail Fox is the artist behind that. Please go follow them on all socials. Send them all the love. They are amazing. If you want to get one yourself, scan the QR code on the screen right now. Go ahead and pick it up. And again, this is pre-sale. So that is going to be over to you guys. If you order it, it's going to get to you before the end of 2025. So it will get to you. We just got to make sure that everybody in this cast signs it. It's going to take a little bit. Okay. But we're very, very excited to be able to give that to you guys as a little summer treat, a little summer surprise. I hope, guys, that this is okay. I will make it quick. I had one question about Xena, and I know I'm moderating. I try my best to make sure questions are about you all, not me. But if it's okay, I would love to answer this real
You're part
fast.
of the crew, so I
Yeah.
know.
Thanks,
Do your
thanks,
thing.
guys.
Yeah.
Y'all are
Yeah.
sweet. Thank you very much. Okay,
guest
someone
member.
was asking in chat. This is from Rabbit Invader. They said, question for Lindsay. How do you feel when you first voiced Xena in Aphmau? And I wanted to answer this only because the rest of the crew knows. When I was first given the role, I had workshop with Jess, and she said, I kind of want this to be a little bit more tomboyish. And I played like teenage or like pubescent boys before. I'm like, got it, no problem. So in the first couple episodes, Xena sounds like very raspy and very like I put a lot of
Yeah.
like grit into it. And so my husband Michael was joking, and he's like, "So what was your inspiration for the character?" And I said, "Toad." And he was like, "All right."
I can hear it. Yeah, sure.
That's not the truth, but I was joking. I'm like, I sound like Toad. I'm just like, Xena's like, oh boy, yeah. Really excited to see you, Aphmau.
I thought you were doing that because you were a guest, or at least like
I was.
Yes, it
Yeah,
did
so I
sound
was.
thought you
yeah,
were doing that because
totally.
you were a monster. So that's why
Yes.
I thought you went with that short.
That's exactly why. And then Jess like kindly informed me that like she's not gonna be a guest like the entire time. I was like, oh thank God. Okay. Woo! This is rough on my voice.
Well, I was gonna say when I first heard Xena's voice, I was like, "Is she gonna be able to do that the whole
I thought the
time?"
same
Because
thing,
oh
yeah.
my god,
Oh, thank you, Mac. I appreciate it.
I was
think the
worried
voice-
for you.
Thank you. Yeah, any voice actors out there or aspiring voice actors, take care of yourselves. Get that. Get some tea. Make sure you warm
Coca-Cola.
up. Oh yes, I think our episode. I was trying to find the feel for it. It took me like 4 hours to get that one down, which is pretty normal for voice acting. But afterwards, I was like, I cannot talk for the next day. Like, whoo, this is
Yeah,
it.
make sure when you make your choice, you can maintain that voice. Yeah,
Right.
because if you're
Yes.
put into long sessions and you're not able to keep that up, then it's it's gonna be-
Yeah.
And that's
Jess
a piece
was-
too.
Oh, go
I was
ahead.
just going to say real quick too that like you, especially when you're like in a series, that voice does kind of change over time.
Yeah.
As you've kind of discovered the character more, and that is a very natural progression about things. You could always, it's always fun to go like watch like a show, like episode 1, season 1 versus like season 3. I just did that recently, even with like something like Ted Lasso, where like the character voices for that changed drastically from episode 1 to like the end of the series. It's amazing how much progression there is.
Like a tonal shift. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And I appreciate Jess came back with to workshop with me. She's like, wait, why don't we try like Luna Lovegood? I was like, I'll take it. That's totally fine by me. Thank you. Jordan, we have another question for you from Chad. This is from Taylor. Bowser Sacks. That's actually an awesome name. I love that. Okay, they have a question for Jordan. How did you feel the first time you played Asch? And I know we went over like you getting the role and stuff, but like again, like what was that like going? You got cast. You are Asch.
to be completely vulnerable about this, forgive me, but I didn't know what Aphmau was when it was offered to me, and
Oh
so
my
I had to do
God.
some
Same.
research.
How
This
dare.
is like in 2019, 2020, right? I think when Minor Demon started. So I did some research, and I didn't quite understand what was happening. Cause I'm like, wait, this looks like Minecraft. Wait, it is Minecraft, but wait, but there's faces on, you know, because I don't play Minecraft, right? I play like mostly like, you know, Valorant and Rivals now and you know, Counter-Strike. Those are the games I play, like, you know, really relaxing, chill games. And so I didn't know really much about like what the format was, or if it was just like a bunch of people improvising, you know. So I had to do some research and I asked a lot of questions. And then when I got clarity and they just sent me the script, I'm like, oh, it's just like any old, you know, just like another voiceover gig. And but I was really excited to discover, of course, that like, holy crap, I'm the prince of the plant. Like I'm like the leader of the pack, instead of just like, you know, a trusty sidekick or something like that, which is always fun. But I hadn't quite had a role where, as far as like in a cast role, where the character is kind of like the leader of the pack. So I was pretty stoked. And this obviously see the amount of like the interaction of all of you amazing fans who interact and everything. It's just like, I'm like, holy cow, I don't know what I'm getting into, but let's go, you know. And just to, so I'm gonna make this real quick. Someone asked, what are some of your favorite? I think someone asked, what's Ash's favorite line? My favorite line is Asch. There's a few I'm in a rapid fire that I can recall thanks to some edits people did on TikTok. They're like, I want y'all to remember this, and they played a clip of it's me doing Adam Warlock in Marvel Rivals, talking like this, right? And then they switched. They switched to Asch right after. So you have smooth, stoic Adam, and then it cuts to Asch ripping his shirt off, which I forgot, in front of Ava, and he said, and I remember reading the scene when I recorded this, and I was like, oh my god, there's so many ways I could say this. So I gave him a lot of takes. I'm glad they chose the take that they did, because the first line he says he rips it off and his abs are all like bulging and stuff, and he's just like, dress me. Okay. And then Asch being Asch, not getting his way, she just can't even say anything, and then he's like, dress me, you know. And he just starts, and so that's a favorite moment. And then of course Prisoner is classic. Prisoner. But my third one is when, I don't know what the scenario was, but he's trying to open the box. So he doesn't know how to like do, like there's something going on with the box, and I made the weird choice to say the line weird, and I'm so glad it's what they picked. But I said something is like, how do you use the box? Like, something. So I'm just trying to help some other questions that are flowing in there. So thank you.
I love it. Thank you very much for doing so. And everyone can speak on their experiences for voice acting in general. Jordan just mentioned that he's in Marvel Rivals, which is so cool. A lot of the people here have other voice acting roles that they do, and we'll get into that too. I know this is an Aphmau focused panel, but we want to talk about everyone's experience. Like, these are some talented people here, guys. Go look up their IMDb's. Please go check out their work. They're great. Speaking of which, too, we have one question from chat. They were asking, Michaela, this is for you. Hope you're ready. This is from Rabbit Invader 24. They were asking, Michaela, how did you feel when you first voiced Sylvana in the Aphmau SMP universe for the first time outside of my street? And I'll add to that, talking about like voice acting experience. You are not only a voice actor, you're a VTuber, you're also a director. So how do you navigate all this?
I mean, voice acting for like as Sylvana it's very naturally easy. It's literally you're the mother character. You're the one who's probably going to be either lecturing someone, yelling about boys, or something akin to that nature. So for me, it was just kind of naturally like, if Sylvana inside my street and Sylvana outside my street, it's literally the same character. There's barely any change of her. So it was just, it was kind of easy. But in terms of like separating out away from Sylvana, like, because you mentioned me being a VTuber and all that stuff, it's just understanding that Sylvana is Sylvana. She is within her universe as Aphmau's mom, the one who's helping to caretake everyone, who was yelling at all the guys, no matter if they're like the Friends Forever crew, like between Travis and Aphmau, or even just against Aaron. And then there's me, who's just kind of like, hey guys, I do like adult things. I write for adults. I write adult books. I write for an adult game. I do a lot of more mature stuff. And so having that separation, I think it's just fairly easy. I think it's just a matter of like fans having to be educated about that. So yeah.
Yes. And I will also note, just a little plug for you, Michaela. Michaela does a lot of like solo signing streams, and everyone does here too. And you do them for Sucker of Love and Seduce Me, which is some great series. If you guys haven't checked them out yet, please do. You also, with your novels, those are in the shop too. You're in the shop.
If you like My Inner Demons, I think you'll like Seduce Me. Maybe.
I was gonna say, how do I market this?
Well, here, no, I'll tell you how you market this. So My Inner Demons is a girl who gets visited visited by demons from another world and has to help them in some shape, fashion, form. And these demons are prince. One of these demons is a prince. Seduce me. You play as a girl who meets with multiple demons who come into her house, and all of them are princes.
Oh.
And they just so happen to also be chased by a succubus from that other world.
Put it in the wiki quick.
Can we get crossover with Ash? I heard Jordan there. I was like, Jordan, we need this.
I mean, as long as Ash can show up in the crossover and be like, I found the source of her power, and he comes out holding her bra.
Oh my god!
I think I remember
Dress
that.
me.
Oh
That was
my God.
super hilarious.
Oh
Yeah,
my
dress me.
God. I love this. As a person who's big on book talk, I'm into like the romantasy books. I'm like, hang on, hold on. I have some research to do after this panel. Oh no.
Yeah, I also feel though, like in my head, it was like, yeah, Minor Demons has seduced me. That's a bit of a jump. Is it? It actually isn't though.
Yeah.
Wow, we really swung at some jokes on that back in Minor Demons. My goodness.
There
I
were
love
a
it.
lot of like adult moments that like
Oh, yeah.
if you knew, you knew. Like the episode that James invited me to watch on his stream for Minor Demons, there was like if you know moment, and like James and I immediately knew, and everyone was like, what do you mean? And we're like, oh, you innocent bean. Like it's better you don't know.
Sweet innocence of a child.
Yeah,
Aw.
literally.
Let them, stay gold, pony boy. Don't let them enjoy it. Oh my gosh, Keston, this one's for you, real quick. We have it from the audience. This is the I'm a dog. Their name is I'm a dog. That's
I'm a
it.
dog.
And I didn't know dogs could ask questions, but we will. One here.
No.
Question for
Powerful.
Keston: which character from My Street
Smart
would you
dog.
want to be, other than the ones you voiced? I know, right? Bark, bark. Work, work.
Ooh,
I thought it said
tough
that, but you
choice,
added that.
Yeah.
It was implied.
Let's see. If I had to be a different character, I kind of would want to go the more chaotic route and maybe try Pierce a little bit. You know what I mean? I think that would be fun. See how crazy I could be about sheep, and then just going about doing various things. That would be a fun one to try for sure.
Just one episode that we won't tell anyone, but I'll do exclusively Zane lines and you do exclusively Pierce.
Ooh, I
And
love
we
it.
just switch, like
cool with
nobody
that.
asks any questions.
Nope. We just do it for a day. We're just each other's characters, and we just have
Yeah.
our own fun.
Yeah, we
I like
need like an opposite day episode.
Yeah,
where
yeah,
we
yeah.
just
Yeah,
switch
that'd
it.
be fun, yeah.
The Freakier Friday is coming out. We need a whole Freaky Friday
Oh,
episode.
yeah.
There you go.
There we go. There we go. I need this. I also like the little trope in many shows when you change a voice actor and someone's like, sorry, finally got that out of my throat. Like, okay. Oh my gosh. This question is for you, Corinne. This is from Angel in the audience, and they said that they saw you. Hopefully, you remember me from your birthday art showcase live stream. See, everyone here live streams too. Yeah, so please go check out
Yeah.
their live streams also after this. So, question for Kim: how much does it normally cost to get you to voice act? So, I think they're talking about like the build up for being a professional voice actor, because you got all the good accoutrement.
It depends. I guess, are they saying like how much does it cost to like prepare and be a voice actor? Because I mean, it is an
Both.
expensive.
I want to.
It is
Yeah.
an expensive hobby. I will admit that. I'm sure everybody could attest to that. Like, you need to get the right equipment. I mean, when I started, I just used like a Samsung CO13 microphone and like a cheap headset and iMovie for editing. But if you save up and start booking a few gigs here and there, or get some part-time jobs, like I have, like it's like I believe Jordan said, like I have other part-time jobs. Like I'm also an editor for hire. I make jingles for people. I post stuff on my YouTube. I'm on Twitch as well. And then just saving up to get the right equipment, and then finding the right gigs. Classes are expensive too, but if you find the right people, you can maybe get discounts or know a friend of a friend kind of deal. So, I mean, anybody could start doing it. If you want to be able to actually get paid to do that work, though, it does cost a little bit to get to that next part, that makes any
For
sense.
sure. For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a lot of more ease of access in this day and age.
For sure.
Shadow, you're going to say something.
Definitely more easy to start, for sure. Yeah.
Something I'd say too is like you can be creative with a lot of these things too. If like the desire is really there, but the money is not. Like I have a friend who they actually they wanted to take improv lessons and things like that so they could become build their skills. Literally worked at the improv theater as like a cook, so they could take classes there for free and solves two birds, one stone. They had a summer job, and then they also got free classes while they were there. And then also, borrowing people's friends' setups and things like that. If the desire is there, you can find a way to try to do some of these things.
Agreed. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah,
I
I call
like
that
real
finding
quick,
the
too,
third door.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. If there's a certain sphere you want to work in, try to get as close to it as possible without being, crazy and,
Yeah.
don't just inject yourself, but try to get an internship, even if you don't make any money doing it. If you could still pay your bills and do that part time, but you're starting to get in that space. You're getting out of working in an office if that's what you don't want to do anymore. Like I didn't want to do anymore. And then you can if you can get a job at a studio or for a YouTuber, right? And that's what you want to be doing. And you want to learn some editing. Yeah. I just find that third door. There's not just a direct path to everything that you want to achieve as a creative to make money doing creative stuff. So everything.
I love that. I've never heard that before.
And the last thing, just do your research on classes. There's a lot of people that be like, oh, I could help you get into anime. You take this voice acting class, and it's only $50 or something like that. It's that's not a guarantee thing. Most classes don't guarantee that you will book anything, but you should at least work with somebody that is constantly working in the industry, maybe is relevant to a studio, and then make sure that they're not scamming you,
Yep.
And I will say one more thing. That's not the last thing. I will say one more thing. In terms
one more thing.
one more thing. Sorry, I could say that. But in terms of technical side, as well as equipment that you want to have, your space, please prioritize your space first before anything. So I know a lot of people will probably say oh, you want the most expensive mic, you want the most expensive preamp, you want all of this. No, your space comes first. You can have the best microphone in the world, but it will not matter if your sound sounds like you're recording out of a McDonald's at 3 a.m.
That is true.
So please focus on making sure your space has proper sound absorption. Make sure that your space has the ability to be able to if you're doing loud versus quiet, if you can accommodate such things, then focus on the mic. Just saying.
Yeah. And
That's a very
Michaela,
good
I
point.
have to ask you to plug yourself real quick because you teach classes. Can you tell everyone where they can sign up for your classes?
I don't have signups. If you
How do they do it?
Go to my YouTube channel and you'll see that I post up. I only have 2 classes right now, which is just VO lectures of how to start in acting and learning voice acting, and then how to go to the extremes, which is crying, screaming, and pain. So I don't do the whole pay me to teach you. I don't believe in that in all honesty, because while I am an active actor, I'm just this should not be gatekept. This should be a thing that everyone should know off the bat. And plus, I like to make casting directors miserable, so that's why I do it. So
It's you.
Oh my
problem,
God.
guys. So I will probably figure out my next 103 course. I just need to figure out the topic, and then I'll be posting that for free for everyone to enjoy.
Yeah, go check out Michaela's socials, and you can follow along, and she'll let you know when those classes are live. And in fact, follow everyone on social, please, and thank you. Jordan was kind enough to put his handle up here, so you guys can check that out here in a second too. I'll be sure to post everyone else's also after this event, and you guys can check out the VOD because we record all of our streams. Once again, please check out that QR code as well. Grab that group print. We just pushed it to live. Very excited about it. I'm gonna show it off one more time. You know what? Why not? Bum. There it is. I love it. It's so cute.
Look
Why
at
does
the
man
ghost-
have more
look at
ice
the
cream than a
ghosts in my hair.
rise, though? What the heck?
Oh,
Speaking
what
of
a
tide, by the
deal.
way, I think Pierce is in a bit of trouble if that tide goes up any higher.
Oh no, it's true actually. Yeah.
It's
You're-
fine.
Uh-oh. Maybe that's the
you'll
plan.
win.
Okay.
We're finally getting you back for all of your pranking. How dare you? Well, actually, I'm glad that you're here, Shadow. This is perfect. I have a question for the audience. This is Techno Ninja, cool name. For everyone, what was everyone's first reaction? Oh no, I already read this. I'm so sorry. This one. Question.
Okay.
Spooter Dragon. Let's try again. It was such a good question. I wanted to read it again. Question for everyone. Are any of you guys book readers? And if you are, what types of books do you read? Any book recs? And
Well-
Shadow, I don't know. There we go. You're back.
I'm back. Sorry, I took away
It's
for a
all right.
second because I had a book on
You
the floor.
operated. You operated. Oh yeah.
One book that I absolutely recommend is Aphmau Searching for
Oh.
Available at the bookstore right now. It has
Didn't
a
see
lot of
this
different
coming.
characters inside of this. Pierce invites a bunch of sheep to a house party. It seems kind of weird when it's not in Minecraft. I right now recognize, but it's very funny. No, but actually right now something I'm reading because I don't read a lot of fiction anymore. Not that like I grew out of it or just I get my fiction from other sources now. But I've actually been reading Kenan Thompson's biography lately. Kenan Thompson, for those that are aware, is a long storied performer. He did things like All That. He did Good Burger, and of course he's been on SNL for like 20 years straight now. And he's just like a prolific performer who's a very fascinating story coming up from young times all the way up. And that's honestly a good thing to do too, is to look and find your favorite performers and see if you can get their story if it is available out there. Because while it won't be, it's not like as long as you follow Kenan Thompson's exact steps to success, you'll succeed too. But it is, there are common threads amongst a lot of people's origin stories that are worth kind of investigating and seeing where that passion turns into output. It's really useful. Yeah.
Heck yeah, there we go. I was gonna say, I'm like,
Sounds like
I want to linger on Shadow.
He's
For
like,
a
no
I
more
feel
books.
like I have to answer the book question because Cam loves books. So
Yeah.
lately,
Yes,
I
right, please.
actually brought the book that I have here with me, which is Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, because my husband is really into Superman, and I haven't read that much about Supergirl, and I wanted to learn more. So he is starting me with this comic about a little bit of her origin story and stuff like that, and it's very, very good. Also recommend people just support their local comic book shop because there's a lot of good reading material, and they suffer a lot, and like not a lot of people go to them, but like there's a lot of cool stuff that you could get at comic book shops. So yeah, if you have one that's local, go check it out, and you might find something fun to read. So
That's right. We're all mega nerds here, and especially with the crossover that a lot of voice actors, including us, do in like DC IPs, and then a lot of like Marvel IPs, etc. Like, please, we're big on comic books here. Go support local comic book stores. I'm totally with you, Corinne.
yeah.
James, this one's for you, my friend. We have another question for you from the audience coming up here. This is from Taylor, and they say, question for James. How did you feel about playing Rise for the first time? I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. Listen to me.
Man, that's crazy.
How do you feel like playing Rue?
Stop it. Quiet. Hi, I'm Laura. Welcome to
They
the
played
stream.
Row.
Fake fans all over the place? Crazy.
I know.
When I first got the cast as Rise, to be honest with you, I was kind of at the point, I was still in New York, still looking for work, and mostly just working part-time at a bakery. So I was just excited to get any job, to be honest with you, at that point. And the fact that the character resonated with me so well was kind of a happy coincidence. To be fair, though, when I first played Rise, I was not sure where to go. Like, I think in the very beginning, because the voice you hear of Rise in the beginning of MID isn't me, it's someone else. And then like later on, I got brought in, and at first I wasn't sure what to do due to inexperience, I think. And then I had like a little bit of an accent, and then I just toned it down and just made it just my normal voice. Like, I think that's socially awkward is probably the best way to describe how I felt about playing Rise for the first time. I was like, I don't want to mess it up. I want to do a good job. So they hired
You
me
nailed
again.
it. You did a great job. Are you kidding me? Come on.
Mhm.
I feel like actors, we always have like imposter syndrome. All of us do. So we're always worried about, I don't know, like our performance. We don't think we're that good. You guys are great.
Well, I mean, at that point, I haven't really gotten like professional work yet. I was still working my way towards that, and anything I got at that point was like stuff here and
Awesome.
there,
Okay.
like indie
Oh,
projects.
yeah.
Oh.
Did we lose Lindsay?
Oh,
No,
Lindsay,
Oh,
no!
no, we lost
Lindsay?
her.
Oh no!
Lindsay!
This is our stream now. We can do whatever we want.
Yes, we take it over.
I'm going,
Anarchy.
Roger.
Dress me.
Throw the
Say
place
something
on-
inappropriate right now. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's
I like
joking,
how
okay,
the
ha.
second Lindsay is like disappears, we just lose our minds.
Ah,
And just become chaotic
what do
elements together.
Nobody's watching.
I'm
Yeah.
trapped in a box.
It's a real most awkward staring contest.
I did think it was funny that you said that you were playing with accents for Rise, because that was actually the episode that you and I watched together, where
Yes.
I was
did
giving you shit because I was like, why do you have a British accent here? Oh, wait, how come you sound normal in this line? And it's like the whole episode you're flopping back and forth. And it was really funny. And it was just fun to rag on you for a little bit.
Yeah. Like, obviously, that That was a long time ago. I was still
Yeah.
a baby voice actor trying to make it in the big city kind of thing. So
It was very
I get
fun.
that, yeah.
Can we do some British? Should we wait? All of us minor demons, while we're waiting for Lindsay to come back, should we improvise our characters, but if they were British?
Oh boy.
Why on earth would I
That's not my
entertain that
wheelhouse.
idea?
I don't know what's the number one best ice cream in the UK right now. Anyone know?
Probably vanilla because Brits are boring, my
Oh,
opinion.
wow.
I said it.
I'm
Dude, they
telling
don't
you,
flavor
you
their
said that.
food. They probably never had. I'll stop here. Listen, I have opinions.
Apparently.
Oh my
thought you got
God,
rid
you're
of me.
right.
Nice
In
try,
the
nice
UK, the
try.
top selling ice cream flavors are
Lindsay,
typically vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry.
Told you.
I don't know if
Yeah,
I
apologies.
started. Say, Lindsay.
Hi,
Lindsay's back.
Hey,
welcome back,
just
Lindsay.
hey,
Video
guys.
back.
Yes.
We were about
Thank
to
you. I was
invade
totally
the
like,
British.
Rest control.
You tried to get rid of me. You tried. Oh my gosh. Hey, welcome back, guys. The beauty of live streaming. We know this drill. I had one last question here, and I know our time is almost up, you guys. Jordan, this is for you.
Aw.
This is from X, real fast. And we're going to have more streams in the future, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So if you weren't able to answer your questions or ask them today, fret not. We will have plenty in the future. In fact, these guys have many solo signings coming up in the near future in the next couple of weeks. And I'll be dropping those links here in chat in just a bit. But you can check out their storefronts on streamly.com to check out their dates as well. Come say hi, get your prints signed. Jordan, you're up, my friend.
All right.
We
let's go.
can't spoil anything from My Inner Demon season 2. We established that. We're not in the writer's room, but someone was asking from X, what would you like in your fanfic, in your wildest dreams, what would Asch be doing in season 2?
Oh man, maybe running more from Lady Grandma, or not Lady Grandma, just Grandma. It's just Grandma. Is that what's she called?
Is like
Granny?
Oh wait, what is the name?
Having to fend her
Lady
off.
Grandma.
I just
Yeah.
want more interactions of making Asch feel uncomfortable with Grandma, because I just think they're hilarious. But I would like him to face some more consequences of him being such a little entitled punk, you know? I want him to have to be woken up to realize, yeah, you can't just be a dick all the time, right? You actually have to like have patience and like let others speak and stuff like that, to where he softens up a bit. And I always tried and I'm glad they usually use the takes. I would try to add more where he's not just at a 10 out of 10 angry all the time or frustrated, right? So I tried to inject a little bit more humanity into him when appropriate, and they use those takes, so thank you, Aphmau. But I would like to see more of that. So I'd like to see just more depth brought to him, even more depth in season 2. Oh,
Yeah.
and here are my Asch prints.
Ah,
in case
cool.
we're not all time.
Whoa.
Hang
So
on, I'm
I'll
bringing you
look
back
at
up again.
'em.
Showcase
I know.
those.
Oh,
Showcase
isn't this
those.
AI artist amazed? Just kidding. I hired
No,
Real
we don't need that
humans.
PR.
Don't you dare.
real humans. I hired like this. I call this one the baddie Asch. Like,
gorgeous.
Oh yeah, that looks
Ooh.
great.
super
looks
Made
fun.
with
so
100% real humans. Got
Yes, and this is more approachable Asch.
Man, those posters are hot.
I like it.
Hey.
What a bad Ash, right?
Oh, hey.
We'll
There's
workshop
a
that one. I'll
t-shirt
see myself out.
sign.
I'll see myself out. Well, actually, guys, we are going to go ahead and see ourselves out. It's been a wonderful panel. This is amazing. Thank you guys so much for joining me once again. The Aphmau crew is awesome. Love being a part of this cast. You guys are so sweet. Everyone in chat, you all are amazing as well. Thank you for joining us today. Please scan the QR code one last time. Go pick up that group print. We are very excited to launch it. Thank you so much to Gail Fox for making that. She's a real person too. No AI
Yeah,
was used in
real
making that group
person.
print.
Aha.
Absolutely not. Before
All
you
the
guys head
things,
out,
yeah.
yes, I want to let everybody know in chat that we have these solo signings coming up from everyone you see on screen right now. Jordan's going to be doing his signing on the 20th at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. We have the lovely Shadow Temple doing his on Monday, August 18th at 5 p.m. Corinne is on Tuesday, the 19th, same thing, 5 p.m. Then we have Keston, Wednesday, August 20th, 5 p.m. Mega Moika is doing hers on the 22nd at 5. She couldn't be here today, but we love her. Send out all the love to her as well. Michaela, we got yours on August 25th, 5 p.m. again. James
26.
Brown Jr.
Is it?
Oh, you're 26. Sorry. James is 25th. Switch that at 5 p.m. We're all at 5 p.m. I like this
Yeah.
though. We try and make sure everyone's out of work, out of school, so you can come hang out with us. But again, this has been awesome. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we will see you guys later. Enjoy. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.